here, what's the deal, and if you guys are old, what that shit do. Alright? Keep in mind that these messages are general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks, okay? Y'all, I'm so exhausted. It's been a long weekend. I have been moving and getting things situated and shit like that. And your girl is tired, okay? Body is aching. But listen, I don't even got the cards. We're not even going to do the cards because I don't even have the energy to bring the cards out because the message is very clear. Okay? Not that the other ones don't be clear, but it's dark and I don't feel like turning the light on and shit like that. So I just thought I'll just come and shoot the shit with y'all as far as the download that I had got. It's so crazy because I'm hearing sitting home in my room. Somebody's name could be Brandy. Somebody could like to listen to Brandy. Somebody could like to drink Brandy. Okay? Without you from the beginning to the end. As my best friend. Times in the good. Somebody, you could have a best friend that misses you right now, collective. Now, here's the thing when it comes to the message in itself. Understand, collective, as you grow, as you elevate, this could be the people closest to you. This could be your family. This could be people that you on the same team with. What the fuck have you? Okay? If you are around people, a person, a lover, whoever it is that you work with, and you see the way in which they operate with other people, that should show you enough as far as the type of person that they are. Even if a motherfucker did not do no shit to you personally, if you are even close enough to the people that is used to doing people wrong, being weird, and doing things to either change the free will of motherfuckers, slander them, gossip on them, intentionally trying to cause damage to someone, their name, their character, whatever. What people don't understand is when you deal with people or you around people like that, whatever karma it is that they got going on is going to have a tendency of rubbing off on you too. It's given guilty by association. So even though it wasn't you that did it, because you were around, it makes you just as fucking liable when it comes to being around people, shady ass people. Because it's like, don't ever think, collective, that you ain't too far away from it. Don't ever think you too far away from somebody that you see that likes to play in people's faces, in your face. Come on, collective. You got that one friend always talking about somebody, always gossiping, always trying to figure out a way to disrupt a motherfucker's peace. They ain't never happy in life. Every time they see a motherfucker accomplishing shit, they done made it past hard times and they finally got something and they able to pop they shit, it's always a motherfucker that want to say something about them. There's always a motherfucker that want to bring up, oh, well, collective used to be, and none of the motherfuckers that used to be in your life, they can only speak from a standpoint of where you cut them off at. They can only speak on that. That's all they can go based off, collective. So when you see how somebody acts when they're no longer in the premises of a motherfucker that they fumbled, oh, that shows the type of person that they are. it's really making me think of because I be channeling this a lot too with Boozy when he was speaking on if you at a table of motherfuckers that spend their time talking about this person, that person, and the third, guarantee when you are no longer on that frequency of wanting to be around that type of bullshit and you get up from the table, you will then be the next one that they talk about, that they discuss. Oh, you think you too good. Some of them ain't gonna say shit because you probably know shit about them to where it's like, motherfucker, I wish you would say something about me. Those are the people that they don't have the privilege to do you dirty. Because they know they shit ain't all that clean as well. It's 12-12 here. This could have been like a twin flame connection or somebody that you could have considered twin or somebody that you could have thought. This can, even with that twin energy, right? Somebody has somebody here. You know how you call somebody your twin or something like that? This is somebody who is giving jealousy and envy. I don't know if it's a cuter twin than the other one. I don't know, you know. I get that. But listen, it's giving like shit. If a motherfucker can do something to their own twin, a motherfucker that look just like them, what makes you motherfucking obsolete? Somebody sees someone, like they can feel as though somebody looks like them, but maybe they're like a better version of them, whether it be in the way in which they think, they carry themselves, the way they go about situations, their looks, whatever it is. And that shit can quickly turn to envy. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's given like it's a thin line between love and hate. It don't take much for somebody to go to the other side. And when it comes to that, it's like, it makes me feel as though whoever this person or these people were, they were already on the fence when it came to you, collective. They were already on the fence. It's like they love you so much, but the minute they don't no longer have access to you, the minute they no longer can benefit off of you, oh, baby. They act as though they ain't never had love for you before. And that's the crazy part. Because it's so crazy how quick a motherfucker can forget how you supported them, cared about them, spoke life into them, motivated them, showed up for them. For them to treat you however they treating you, collective. Because there's been a lot of injustices I get with this situation. And that's why I feel like a lot of people, even around this person or these people, is looking at them like, damn, you know what I'm saying? If you can do this to someone that you claim you at one point loved and cared about and shit like that with, God knows who else that you would treat like that or do like that. So you got people really, like, they could have thought as though that they had people that they resonate with in certain type of ways, right? Similarities with the twin energy. But the minute they got a little bit too comfortable, collective, they started to show their true colors. And I feel like you're starting to see this. Like, maybe people perceive you to be a certain type of way, you know? And then these people, sooner or later, that mask, it gets to slipping. It's like, hold on. I'm cool, but I ain't that cool. Like, I don't know what you got going on. But this ain't that. But how they perceive you as if it is like that. It's projection energy. People only hang around people, feel the need, okay? I'm going to say this. They feel the need to hang around people that they feel as though it's just like them. Until the motherfuckers that they feel like is just like them tells them about themselves. And it's like, hold on, you're supposed to be on my side. Hold on, you're not supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, siding with the collective, or, you know, liking them more, or wanting to care and support and nurture them. No, you're not supposed to be doing that. Somebody here, heavy energy on spell work. I don't know who this fucking kitchen magician is. I wanted to say musician. Somebody could play an instrument. But I don't know who the fuck this kitchen magician is. This is like some type of fake ass spiritualist type of person. Cause look, whatever it is that somebody could have went to someone for, they do this to a lot of people. They prey on people who are in a vulnerable state. Okay? You are not the first, and you are definitely not the last when it comes to whoever this person is that somebody here can be going to for guidance, or it could be, again, a group of just weird ass, fake spiritual ass hoes that feel a way about people who actually really do have a gift. And there's some of us that use our gift for the right reasons, like conversations like this about motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna get on and say, hey, I'm not a great person. I like to fuck people over. Collective, turn that discernment on. Okay? Turn that discernment on when it comes to the people that you encounter. Because sometimes you just got to ask people, like, why is it that you want to be a part of my life? And I feel like that's a pretty straightforward question. I don't feel like a lot of people ask that. Even myself. But it's definitely, is that a fallen star? No, that's I didn't see the other half of the the building was blocking, and I just seen a light going down, and it's a plane. But listen, asking straightforward questions will save the questions that you might have in your head later. The doubt later. It's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had questions about this, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't ask, so now I'm being shown. It's like going against your intuition. Because I'm telling you, like, that people will tell you exactly who they are if you listen to them. Because people that are so used to, like, wanting to fuck people over, no matter how smart they think that they are when it comes to shit, they like to hear themselves speak. It's like a sense of gloating, because it's like, yeah, I won, I conquered, and they'll show you in different ways. It's heavy on, like, secret competition here. I'm hearing ringing in my right ear. It's a lot of gossip. But it's making somebody here, like, look at the person who's doing it a different way. Again, that's the energy of shit backfiring. You go to somebody that you consider your twin, your friend, whatever, and you feel like this is something you can confide in them in, and whole time you just setting up yourself to burn bridges with motherfuckers. Whole time you lighting the match and you burning the bridge. And I feel like somebody here has always had questions about a motherfucker, as far as, like, you know, the type of person that they are when it comes to how they speak on other people. Because you know how it's like, you say, like, okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, y'all got there. It wasn't a matter of if you were going to get there when it came to this person. I feel like it was more so a matter of when will we get there. You could have asked God, like, man, God, please reveal to me what's the energy behind this person. And the minute they come to you talking about another motherfucker or drama, chaos, conflict, stress, it's like, okay, I'm noticing how this is making me feel, and it's a clear no. It's a clear no, because a lot of y'all really do believe in karma. Now it's 12:21, and that's crazy though, because you notice how 12 and 12, the one is always in front of the two. Ooh, it's 12:22, 222. Yeah, I'm on. Look, listen. This is somebody who, like, they wanted you to do good, just not better than them. Yeah, y'all both are 12s, right? But they wanted to be the one out of the two in front. But now that you are really seeing how somebody really backstabbed you, collective, because now that y'all backs ain't turned to each other, and it was 12:21, them twos is facing each other. Once you have an energy of you're the main character and you're not just a sidekick ass friend or a sidekick ass lover, that's when you really get to see a motherfucker's true colors. Come on. That's when you get to see it. Because you're not just in the background anymore. Oh, collective. Some people had you around just to be like somebody that they can just fall back on. You was like a plan B. Some of y'all could be involved with somebody who could have, like, I don't know, somebody here could have gotten pregnant. Something regarding that, okay? These are like, I don't know, maybe masculine energies that like to trap feminine energies. Okay, so maybe you were somebody that maybe had to take it. Because it's like, okay, hold on. Whoa, Nelly, hold on. All right. Speaking of Nelly, this could be probably someone too that you could have dated way back in the day. Maybe y'all broke up. Y'all had like a long ass breakup. And y'all ain't seen each other for years, and like this person reappears. You know what I'm saying? And they, got pregnant quick. To each his own, or whatever. But what started to be displayed as they went on with their show is a clip that I seen on Instagram, as far as like him saying he basically did not want to partake in changing diapers and things like that. And it's like, I don't know, it just shows that if someone like that can it's like if you do it to your own child, it shows that like you have no disregard or regard, I should say, for me, right? I mean, that's how I would look at that shit. Like, just as much as we both played a part in bringing it into the world, you know what I'm saying? You would want to be with somebody that would be excited to do those things, those small things. Yeah, you have worked your way up to a point to where, yeah, you can afford a nanny or whatever the case is. It's something about like humble beginnings. I feel like you're a very humble person. But your humbleness bothers people. Collective, your sense of humbleness, and you don't really pop your shit like how much it's like people just feel as though like you just know you the shit. You just know you pretty. You just know you handsome. You just know you talented. You just know. And yeah, you do. But what difference would it make? It would just give these people more of a reason to not fucking like you off of you just simply existing. Excuse me. So if you were somebody who walked around here and was like, yeah, I'm the shit, I got this, and you're inviting that energy. And not to say that you can't compliment yourself, of course. But with you, it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Motherfuckers gonna be mad if you don't speak on how great of a person that you are. And they gonna feel away whether you do. So you might as well go ahead and do it. You might as well, collective. Whatever it is that you are thinking about doing, pursuing, do it. Because if a motherfucker gonna talk, give him a reason. Give him a good reason. Okay? Give them a good reason. Because all that's going to do is expose how much of a hater you are. How you mad, how you upset at the fact that a motherfucker is excelling. They're doing better. They're taking strides. They're going towards their goals and their dreams. They're implying discipline. You know what I'm saying? You want to look better. You want to cut your hair. You want to do what makes you feel good. You want to break free from how you feel like other motherfuckers want you to feel. In order to what? Make them feel good. Why do that? This is your life. This is people that we're so used to being around people, whether it be their own parents, their siblings, their friends, the people that they work with, keeping them confined in how they internalize how people felt about them. So because that shit happened to them, if you close enough to pick up what these type of people be trying to put down in front of you, you'll get it. You'll get it. And you'll exit so quick. Like, oh yeah, no. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice. Okay, collective? Don't let people tell you or show you more than once. I mean, and I get it. We give people grace. Sometimes sometimes, and even just from my own experience, sometimes we do gotta let motherfucker, give him an inch and see, But once you see a pattern within someone, oh yeah, you've been shown way too many times to not believe it. And that's even for the people that go up against you. I feel like they're starting to see, like, oh shit, this is really for real. I went up against collective in whichever way that I did, and the shit is backfiring on to me, into my life. But that makes them even more upset. And they're questioning it because they are so intimidated by you. They just feel like, oh, it has to be something. I'm here. I know you doing that shit on purpose, baby. Nah. Somebody internalizing you so much, they're doing it on purpose to themselves. Because it's like, it's be motherfuckers that's so worried about what you got on your plate to where they don't let theirs get cold, get old, and mold. Okay? In that order. Worry so much about what you built for yourself and so intrigued with whatever it is that you have built for yourself. It takes away from them when they desperately want what you have. And when I say desperately, is because these are people that go to spiritual lengths, right? To get what they want. If what they wanted did not fall through here in the physical, they're going to try and change the wheel in order for it to work how they wanted it to. And then they got to be made an example of. And it's crazy because the very same people that they've done this to, you know, sometimes Big G, majority of the time, will give you the front row seat to seeing that. So I don't know why people do not tread lightly when it comes to Big G's chosen ones, his children. Because when they go up against you, it's like them versus 1,000. They don't know how many people is backing you up in the spiritual realm. If only they knew. But some people don't believe what they don't see. Okay? Some people don't believe what they don't see. Because they don't see that you with a crowd of people, or you ain't got a spirit team with you, that you're not that strong. Collective. Keep shining, okay? Keep shining, because evidently your light irritates the demons and motherfuckers, and they feel like you're doing something to them or that you're a problem instead of looking at their fucking self. It's crazy what you'll find when you look at yourself, and how looking within tells a lot about how it looks externally. Because shit, you can have it. Reminds me of Pimp My Ride. Yeah, it can look real nice on the outside, but inside, can't even. It's not even. You can't even use this shit. Can't even drive it off the lot. I'm hearing shut about a lemon. But the thing is, collective, when it comes to you, it's like when life gives you lemons, I'm telling you, you be making 5-layer goddamn cakes, and people be like, how the hell did you make that happen? They may see cakes, you just may see lemons. It's like, shit, life gave me lemons, so evidently I'm doing something right. So if I continue to do what I've been doing, eventually I'm gonna get some more. And you did. But the way in which other people see your lemons, collective, oh, it looks luxurious. It looks, not knowing what it took to get them. Shit ain't sweet. It was plenty of sour ass, you know what I'm saying, days. Had your face all squished up, dealing with motherfuckers that making you mad, giving you an attitude, you know what I'm saying? And you probably somebody who can't really hold how you feel from your face. You know? So understand that people that always want you to be upset, frowned upon, or make you mad and things like that, it has a lot to do with how this person has been treated and how they choosing to project it onto you. Because happy people, listen, what they say, happy people ain't hating, and hating people ain't happy. Come on. Misery loves company. So if they got it within them, then they got it to give. All right, collective? So just understand, even with the people that you have around you, like if they, even if they did not do it to you personally, and you see that that's how they maneuver with someone else, no matter how close they are, you're not too far out of reach for that person to do that to you. All right? So don't let it go over your head, collective. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.